business of helping you.
Dear man, would you live under Edwin's boot?
Here's Folke.
It's where you will be if these supplies reach her castle.
I'd give him over to any man for enough silver. I've a livelihood to keep.
I had silver before I was caged, and I will again. You need only give me time. I'm as good as my word.
It's a crying shame, your story. A few supplies ain't gonna rewrite the history of the world, woman.
Good friend, your wares will bring death to the farmers and merchants of this land. Could you live with such a burden?
None of my concern.
Not until there's a sword at your neck.
All well and good, but some would argue for the blood of a martyr in these cases. And some of King Edmund's blooded soil is still being sold, cheapside.
It's for the good of your shire.
You've lost your senses.
What's the noise about?
She's trying to rob me. I warn you, soldiers are coming to escort me any minute.
This merchant is taking supplies to the castle. Oil for boiling, arrows, shields, rations. I offered to buy them, but he refuses.
I don't sell on a future promise of profit. Edwin's a valuable customer.
Then I'll make you a new author. How about a story? I'll spin you a tale in exchange for your wares.
That's an odd bargain, Dane, but I'll bite. Sing me one of your sagas.
The wild winds wandered. The seas spit salt. The night fell into slumber. Wise Odin rose and bade farewell. He pulled on boots of leather.
Bit of a slow start. Pick it up.
Long before the beginning, before you and I and the others, Wise Odin looked with his one wan eye, stared and blinked and thundered.
This Odin fella, he's one of your gods, innit?
The moon burns red, the sea foams gold. Wise Odin utters the words.
Right, this is not what I wanted. Stop it, will ya?
The snake coils. Loki yowls. Poison drips from the mouth.
Enough, enough! Is this some sort of Nordic curse? Run! Go!
How does it end?
They all die. We can use these oil jars to surprise the soldiers.
I see visions of burning men, the screams of soldiers aflame. If we place the oil and supplies near the hay along the road, it will burn like hellfire when the soldiers arrive.
Take position on that bluff and watch for the soldiers, would you?
You'll hear me howl as the men approach.
I should not be seen in this area. What was that?
My howl. Edwin's men approach. Prepare yourself! the trap now. I'm with you! Attack! Soldiers of Saturn! May you die in ignorance! Cut them down, Ava!
We watch each other's backs! Run home now!
That's the last of them. Edwin will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No. No, quite the opposite. At Sancte Albanus, your brother claimed kinship with the gods. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children, the Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulke, but only half of what you say ever makes any sense to me.
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the god? Or could he be a god himself?
You spend too much time locked in that fetid cell, Fulke.
Weeks of fasting and prayer and abstinence can clarify that which we otherwise fail to see.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he's no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god. In ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Fulke. It's time I regroup with Giedrich to see how his assault preparations are coming along.
Godspeed, Eivor. I will stay here to pray for the souls of the dead before I join you.